Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Sorry if you can hear my dryer in the background doing some laundry. I had to come on here and tell you guys that I just had a small heart attack again. I was giving the boys their dental treats and I was sitting here on the fireplace, I don't know what you'd call that little thing here in front of the fireplace, and I was handing out their treats and I was like, where's Max? So I start yelling Max, because when Max hears the treat bag, he comes running. So I couldn't believe he wasn't around. I thought, well, did I leave him outside? When I had let the boys in and went out there, he wasn't there. Gates weren't open. I'm like, where is he? So I thought, did I accidentally lock him in my bedroom? Because I had shut the bedroom door so Miggy couldn't get on the bed because it's been raining and it's nasty out and I don't want him on my bed. Wasn't in there. I'm screaming upstairs, went up there and looked. He wasn't up there. I'm looking all over the house and I'm thinking, where is Max? Oh my God. Did he somehow slip? Let me sit down here. Did he somehow slip underneath one of the fencing? But I was thinking, no, he's one of the bigger dogs. There's no way. So I'm yelling at my daughter, I can't find Max. Help me find Max. And then I remembered Maxer. Look at his tail. Maxer. I remembered that I had went out. Oh, let me show you. I had went out this door because I locked the glass door that's out there. So I went out this morning and unlocked that because we let our mail person know that if we have any packages or anything, that glass door will be unlocked and she can sit the packages inside that entrance right there. Well, guess where I found Max? He snuck out there with me when I was out there unlocking the door, and I didn't see him, and I shut him in there. So he was out there in that little entranceway between the doors, and I didn't know. Max, you were probably nervous too, weren't you? And then when you heard me yelling for you, you probably were like, I'm right here, Mom, I'm right here. You should have barked, Max. You should have barked or scraped the door with your paws, and then I would have heard you. Oh my goodness, I've about had a heart attack. Oh, so yeah, that woke me up. That woke me up this morning because I'm so tired from being up late last night after that storm. I'm waiting for consumers to come, and we called them last night. They showed up last night to look at the tree out here. Hold on, guys. All right, sorry about that. My daughter was yelling for me. Here's all the branches we could get to the road that fell. There's a big one in the back still by where the swing was destroyed that we're gonna have to cut up and drag it up there. But consumers is gonna be coming to, let me see if I can zoom in. See that branch right there that's split? That's just barely hanging there. And the other end of it, which goes up through there, is right above, is this them? No. Is right above the power lines right there. Can you see the power lines? So if that comes down, it may rip down some of those lines. So they're supposed to be back today to cut that down. Also, they said there's some other branches that are touching the lines too they're gonna cut down. So this tree's probably gonna look crazy once they cut those down. My husband was so upset last night. And then we gotta dig up this right there, see where that, remember when I showed you the tree snapped out front? We gotta get that dug out. My husband was so upset last night when he came home, and because he was at a home inspection with one of his clients' house they are trying to purchase, and that wasn't going good. He had got a call about another deal of his falling apart. Well, it may get repaired, but having issues, and he was just having a bad day anyways. And then I was calling him and telling him what happened here, and he was just like, I don't want to hear anymore. Let me get through this home inspection, which was going terribly. He said, let me get through this and then I'll be home. So And I hadn't even seen, when I talked to him, I hadn't known that his swing got destroyed back there, and that tree was so demolished back there. Yeah, so when he got home and saw that, he was so upset because he's been working so hard. He loves sitting outside smoking cigars and looking at the yard, and so proud of the yard and proud of the house that we've bought, and he was just so upset last night, like me. But I told him, I said, "Hun, we'll get this cleaned up. We'll have those branches that got snapped, we'll have them, trim them up. The tree will still, it won't provide the shade like it used to. It was so beautiful sitting under there on that swing. But I said, we'll get it cleaned up. Everything will still look beautiful." I said, if we have to, maybe we get rid of the tree and plant a new tree. I don't know. I was just trying to make him feel better because he was so upset. So yeah, I guess the neighborhood we used to live in is, let me try to show you. I know I probably shouldn't be showing this online on social media, but I don't think anybody's gonna come bother me at my house. But we're gonna have a camera soon, and there's a weapon here, so if anybody wants to do anything bad to us, just know that you'll be met at the door with something. Anyways, if you just saw that truck pull in, see that blue house? That entrance right there goes to our old neighborhood where we just moved from. I think that truck may be coming over here to cut that tree. Nope, he's turning around, I think. Anyways, that neighborhood got hit really hard too. There were down power lines everywhere, trees on houses, trees on cars, flooding in the streets. I saw some pictures of the road we lived on, and just completely flooded up into the yards because of all the debris that fell from tree branches and stuff. They were blocking the sewer drains in the road, so it was the water from the rain, because it was so heavy, just backed up, and it was like a lake on the road we used to live in. I couldn't believe it. So there was a lot of damage in the neighborhood right across here from the street going into the neighborhood. I'm wondering if that big tree in our backyard fell. I need to drive through there maybe later today and see. I'd be surprised if there wasn't some damage over there. Yeah, so they got hit really hard. My son's friend lives in there. They didn't have power, and he said that he heard some weather people were going to be going in there to assess to see if maybe it was an actual, like, maybe low-grade tornado, or if it was just the straight line winds. I'm not sure. But I'll tell you, when I was laying in my bedroom with the boys, and when I looked out the window, because I heard the heavy rain start, and I was like, wow, that's loud. And I looked out the window, and when I saw the tree, it was almost like a circular wind going around that tree, the way the branches were moving. I was like, oh my God. And then the hail started, the dog started barking, and I thought, oh my goodness. I ran out here, looked out the windows, and it's hard to describe, but the rain was almost like thick, like there was dirt, and I don't know, it was almost like a wave. I don't know how to describe it. And I started screaming for my son, who was upstairs, to get downstairs, because I thought if one of these trees falls, it could hit the attic or the roof, you know, and then hurt him. So made him come downstairs. I was yelling for the dogs. I was going to try to go into, since we don't have a basement, I was going to try to go into this room right here, because they say to go to an inside room. This closet here. There's our entrance to our crawl space here. The dogs were looking at me like, we're not going in there. They were like, we're not going in there. So it was hard to get them to go into a space they don't normally go in. They were looking at me like, are you crazy, lady? So if it would have been a tornado or a tornado coming, I've got to have a better plan on how I'm going to get these boys into a space to be safe. I don't know. But that just came on. The tape on my video yesterday when the storm was rolling in, that was a totally different storm. That had rolled through. It was a little bit later. And then I didn't even know this one was coming because, like I said, I was laying down with the boys in my bed trying to take a nap. That one came up through. I didn't hear any. I heard a siren. My son called me from upstairs and said, Mom, was that a tornado siren? And I said, no, I think that was just a something going by, but it sounded weird. But it was really quick, like maybe 3-5 seconds that I heard it. I said, no, I don't think that's a tornado siren. And then all of a sudden, about 5-10 minutes later, the heavy rain started and everything just went crazy. So it came on fast. I heard we were supposed to have thunderstorms, but I didn't know there was a severe thunderstorm warning or anything going on. So I need to pay better attention to the weather when there's storms coming through to make sure none of them are severe, because that just freaked me out. And I feel so bad for everybody in the old neighborhood that had trees on their houses and just property damage to their home and their cars. It could have been a lot worse here. I told my husband, thank God nothing fell on our fence. I really would have been heartbroken then if something would have fell on our fence or my daughter's car. She was coming home from work when it all started. She said she had to stop on the road for a minute because she couldn't see. And then she got home and I was screaming at her to get in the house because I didn't want her under those trees back there. She ran in the house, got in safely, so thank God nobody was hurt. That's the most important thing. Nobody was hurt. I haven't heard of any kind of injuries or anything in the old neighborhood that we used to live in. So yeah, but Max, you gave me a scare this morning. Yes, you did. Okay, my daughter's yelling for me again. I don't know if the boys are going to get their popsicles today because it's been raining on and off still today, so we shall see. I'll be back. Well, boys, whoa, my camera's steaming. Hold on. Just came out from the air conditioning and the humidity is just, oh my goodness, terrible. I'm standing under the awning because, as you can see, it's raining. It's been raining on and off all day. When we haven't had rain. Wow, my camera's steaming up again. I'm sorry, guys. In between the rain, we've been going out and raking the yard of all the sticks and everything in the yard because we're supposed to get our lawn mowed tomorrow. I don't know if it's supposed to rain. I think the humidity is just going to keep fogging up my lens. It is terrible. I think tomorrow starts when the heat index is going to get really warm. Oh my goodness. There's no breeze. It's just disgusting and I'm sweating. I'm a hot mess. Miggy wants me to kick the ball in the rain. Okay, hold on. I'll kick it one time for you. Hold on. Let me clear the camera again. All right, here we go. I got him a new ball, but he continues to play with this one. Oh, that was not a good kick, Miggy. I'm sorry. So, no popsicles. It's raining. I don't want them out here for a while. You've been drinking out of that pool water? Mozzie. Why are you drinking out of the pool water when I have nice clean water here? Look at this pool water. It was empty before yesterday. He wants to drink in this. I might have to empty that out. He wants to drink that nasty water opposed to the nice clean water. So, yeah, so I'm gonna go in, take a shower, because I've just been a sweaty mess today trying to get this yard back in order. Whew, yeah, so, okay guys, I'm gonna end the video. Hopefully tomorrow we will get to the popsicles I made. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.